Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Frankly Horse Racing, and today we're going to talk about the 2025 Arkansas Derby. So the video that I'm going to attach to this goes over the race, and I kind of walk through it with you. Basically, my comments on the race probably won't be a lot different than a lot of people, but basically, what an insane, ridiculous front end battle between Cornucopia and Speed King, and really, I don't know how else it could have turned out with a closer winning that race. Now, I don't want to take anything away from Sandman, the connections, or the ride by Jose Ortiz. The horse did start getting out, coming towards the wire. However, Jose got him back online. But this really was just totally set up for a closer. Now, I'm okay with that because Sandman was my pick, along with Coal Battle. I didn't single anybody in this race in the horizontals. However, those were the two that I was pretty sure one of the two would win, and I love Publisher hitting the board today. Again, the race was set up for him to close, and it wasn't a huge field, so if he encountered issues, it shouldn't be as bad. So I thought it was pretty hard hit with those three on top. Now, does that mean I hate Cornucopia and was rooting against Baffert? No, I wouldn't say that at all. The way I looked at it is I knew those two would hook up in the front. Did I think they'd go a 22-2 and a 45-1? Hell no. That was way too fast. There was no way it was coming back. And I will give Cornucopia a lot of credit for even hanging in there and finishing fourth, because that was a pretty just unbelievable ride. And I'm assuming the connections told Johnny Velasquez to do that because he's been around and done this a long time, and I just don't think he'd jump out and rabbit it like that. They probably just said, what the hell, let's go for it. Let's see how far he can get. And then he ended up not being able to hold on. But again, I'm pretty impressed with that. Do I think Sandman can win the Derby? You never know. These horses are improving so fast. Do I think he has enough kick? Yeah, he does. But there's going to be a hell of a lot bigger field, and there's going to be a need to be another setup like this, in my opinion, for him to win. He needs to take a few more steps up to get to the top horses that are ahead of him right now. But there's a lot of development and growth that can happen from here to there. Publisher, no, I don't think he can win the Derby. I think he's, in my opinion, still young, definitely pace dependent. But I tell you what, he's good enough that why not take shots if you got the points, right? If I was an owner, I would definitely do it. And then finally on Coal Battle, his trainer said that he was a little bit short. He stretched out his training this last month, and I can understand that. You don't want, you're trying to get to the Derby and you don't want a broken down horse at that point. Sounds like it may have hurt him. He did look keen. He was trying to run with Cornucopia in that first quarter, and Vargas held him back and kept him from going. So I think it's a great job by the jockey to do that. And if you ever watch Louisiana Racing, he's pretty darn good at Delta and Evangeline Downs. But anyway, I expect a good run. The thing I do like about Coal Battle better than Sandman, even though I think talent-wise, Sandman has definitely got more, in my opinion. Coal Battle's more tactical. And in the Derby, I think he's going to be less dependent on a damn good trip than Sandman. So I guess we just have to see how that rolls out. This weekend, you got the Wood Memorial coming up. We'll see how that goes. As soon as I get racing forums or data on that, I will definitely do an analysis and put that out. I'm hoping by Thursday. I don't think I've told anybody on this channel, but I've been battling cancer for 11 years, leukemia, MDS, and so there's just times where I just don't feel great. But I'll try to be more consistent in this, and if you like what we're doing, please like this and let others know. And then I'll also try to do all the other major prep races heading into the Derby. So I appreciate it. This is Frank. Take care. We'll talk to you soon, and make sure you're pretty strong about how you feel about a horse. So if you have what they call opinions on a horse and others don't, that's okay. Believe in what you believe in, know what you know, and don't let others sway you, because I've done it. I'm sure everybody's done it. And then in the end, you're kicking yourself in the butt. So anyway, make sure you hit that win, place, or show. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.
You know what that means? We're ready to go. They're off in the 89th Arkansas Derby. Slow break from the maiden Publisher, and Cornucopian's taking it to him from the word go as a narrow lead on Cole Battle.
Okay, as we can see,
Cole Battle wants to get after the leaders. He's on restraint.
The speed is just going to be ridiculous.
There goes Speed
to
King,
set up
the
the
Southwest
closers.
winner. He's going to take the initiative here, and Cornucopian will hook up with him going into the turn, and they speed off here. These two hook up, and they open up 5 or 6 on Cole Battle, who's running in third, placed well today, and more settled down. First division in the 4th position, a length and a half.
Okay, so let's take a look at this right now. They're on a 22 and 4. Or excuse me, that's actually a 22 and 2 in the first quarter. And they're just banging at it. They're way far in front of everybody, but there's a reason why these horses will catch up. I mean, this is absolute suicide. I was waiting for the half, and at 45 and 1, it's just unbelievable.
It's a testing first half mile.
Honestly,
here for these top two.
I'm not sure exactly what the heck was going through either of the jockeys' minds.
Cole Battle running in the third
I'm
position.
assuming it's orders from the trainer and the owners.
And now Cole Battle is
and as you can see here, the 6 starts ranging up, Sandman, and the 8 Cole Battle may have moved just a smidge early, and his trainer again said he was a little short for this race, but what a great move by both of them, honestly. However, it looks a heck of a lot faster in the move because of the front fractions. And as you can see here, he's not trying to wear Cole Battle out. He's just trying to make sure he gets there on the board. Publisher made a nice run. I absolutely used him. I didn't think he'd win, but I was pretty sure he'd be second or third.
And he gets a confidence booster heading to Kentucky.